Hey everybody, welcome back to Viking MTG. I'm here to do an opening. I started ripping the plastic off this Kaladesh box, but it hath not been opened. You can see at the bottom, it hath not been opened. It's a brand new box, and if you're watching, I posted an Aether Revolt pre-release pack where I just opened it. I'll post it in a minute. I hit the Trinisphere out of the box, which was absolutely beautiful. And I also have a Kaladesh box I got from Showtime Sports Cards. Check them out. This comes away to them. So let's see what we get. Kaladesh booster box. These are out of print now, of course, but the EV of the regular set is low. But of course, the inventions are expensive. That Trinisphere is $100. That pays for a box, so definitely can't complain about the value of inventions. Alright, no foil here. Move those off the screen. We have a Longfin Skywhale, a Ballista Charger, the Console Shield Guard, and a Dubious Challenge is our rare. And trash. Oh, and the Dovin Bond emblem. I was going to put Dovin Bond in Brawl deck, but the alternative Planeswalkers are so much better. He's just, maybe in a thrifty deck he's fine, but I don't know about him in a competitive deck. No foil. We have Weaponcraft Enthusiast, a Creeping Mold, a Glimmer of Genius, and we have a Cultivator of Blades. Junk and a land. So everybody's week go. Hope everybody's going to F&M tonight. I know I can't make it, but I hope the rest of you are. I'm doing the family thing today, but I hope everybody makes it tonight. We have a foil. We have a Filigree Familiar, Hazardous Conditions, a Glintnest Crane, and a Fumigate. And a foil Unlicensed Disintegration. That's nice, and that's a hot card right now. Heavily played. Good old, what do they call it? Murder Bolt. Awesome. That's a nice foil to hit. Somebody, well, I'll want that. I'm gonna put it in my, Rakdos aggro deck. Murder Bolt and foil. There you go. Eat that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but there's something different about throwing down a foil version of something versus a regular, especially when it's a finisher. Alright. No foil. We have a Restoration Gearsmith, a Durable Handicraft, and a Smuggler's Copter. I think I missed a uncommon there, but there's nothing in the uncommon section in this set to worry about. Nothing. I tried to get a hold of an Aether Revolt box from one of the stores I like to actually give business to, but one of them only had a Korean language one, and the other one didn't have any. But I'm working with Isle of Games trying to get one. Like I said, I like to trade for boxes. I know it's not wise, but I get a lot of content for the channel that way. Filigree Familiar, Fairgrounds Warden, Morbid Curiosity, and a Chandra. Definitely can't go wrong with the Chandra. It's still 15 bucks. Come on, camera, don't do that. Nice Chandra. Can't complain about a Chandra. Unsticking these off. Making room. Remember when she was about 40 bucks? I couldn't pull her for the life of me. I pulled so many Dovin bonds, so much everything else but her. She eluded me. She was the one that got away. The chick that I couldn't land. Demolition Stomper. Nature's Way, which is about every chick on the planet. And an Era of Innovation. And a Deadlock Trap. No foil. We have a Skywhaler's Shot, a Bomat Bazaar Barge, a Snarethopter, and an Aspiring Vantage. This land cycle right now is the best value out of any of the land cycles and standard. People really like it. It seems whenever I move my hand off the screen, it autofocuses. I'm just realizing that. That's annoying. I gotta figure out how to stop that. Alright guys, I'm a bit of an amateur on the filming. Maybe it brings a little character to it. A little humor. Alright, no foil here either. Only one foil so far. Hopefully pick that up. Ether Torch Renegade, Sequestered Stash, Maulfist Doorbuster, and a Panharmonicon. It's one of the better cards. Definitely like a Panharmonicon. Island and a Servo Token. I need a Botanical Sanctum. I traded a bunch of cards to Isle of Games. And a bunch of extras, you know, moderate value rares and stuff that I had. And I thought I had a play set and a deck, so I was trading the rest. And I realized I only had 3 in that deck. So it's not I don't have a playset anymore, so either I gotta buy it back, take it back off my trade, or pull one here. So hopefully I pull one. Figure I got a pretty good chance. We have an Underhanded Designs, a Gear Shift Ace, Spire of Creativity, and a Lathnu Helion. Almost put him in my Mono Red Brawl deck, but I decided against it. No foil. We have an Imperial Voyager, an Ulva-Chase Daredevil, a Servo Exhibition, and a Fatal Showdown. Also wouldn't mind foil versions of some of the cards I need for my mono white deck I'm putting together. I really want to, I've been playing it online, built it online, I've been playing it, and I really want to make that my main deck. I've sideboarded some black in there, a little black. I sideboarded in a Hour of Glory and some Duresses, and think about sideboarding in some other stuff. We got Unlicensed Disintegration, and we do have a foil here. A Speedway Fanatic, a Fairgrounds Trumpeter, and a Nissa. Double Planeswalker, and we have a foil here. Foil Lawless Broker. It's a pretty foil. Whoops, wrong way. Nice Chandra emblem. Guess they figured to getting 2 Planeswalkers, get 2 Planeswalker emblems. They should have thought about putting Nissa in there, though. Slipping up. I actually have had a habit of getting 2 Planeswalkers out of this set. I don't know what it is about this set, but most booster boxes I've gotten 2 of the Planeswalkers. Generally not Chandra, though. You know, I've always said, and I remember somebody I met from that actually worked for Wizards of the Coast that I met online. insisting that it's not true, but back in the day, they used to acknowledge, like with, I think it was Antiquities, they used to acknowledge that you had rarity scales. You had uncommon 1, uncommon 2, uncommon 3, so forth and so on. And I believe that's still that way. I don't believe they've printed the same amount of Chandras as they have Nissas and Dovin Bonds. I just don't. I think they know, maybe not all the cards, you know, like a Goblin Chain Whirler, but I think they know the cards that are going to be worth money. And they know the ones that are going to be jank, because you will get, you know, so many more deadlock traps than you'll ever get as far as rares than Fumigate, or, you know, some of the cards definitely you'll get more than others. No foil here. We have a Ballista Charger, Start Your Engines, Minister of Inquiries, and a Metalwork Colossus. Swamp and a Thopter. I like Metalwork Colossus, especially if your deck's built around getting him out. Problem is he's not trample, and by the time you get him out, your opponent's most likely going to have blockers. And you swing with him, he can block with a 1/1, doesn't take any damage, and it can swing on you the next turn because it's tapped. I just don't think it's a great card. It could be better. If it had trample, or if you can give it trample, then it's very good. Alright, no foil. Unless this is an uncommon. Nope. We have a Fabrication Module, Ceremonious Rejection, Ether Hub, and a Padim. Council of Losers. Council of Garbage Fire. Never been worth anything, really. No foil. Weapcraft Enthusiast, Longfin Skywhale, Diabolic Tutor, and a Multiform Wonder. Planes and a Servo Token. Stop that! That is really annoying, isn't it? I really need somebody to tell me how to stop that. Stop it from doing that. It's highly annoying. If it's on an OBS setting or if it's a setting in my webcam, I'm not sure. I'll probably do a little reading up on OBS, see what I can find out. A Voltilic Brawler, a Chief of the Foundry, a Creeping Mold, and a Scrap Heap Scrounger. Good card. Scrap Heap Scrounger, you definitely can't complain about Scrap Heap Scrounger. I play him in my mono white. He'll fit into most decks. Most aggro decks should be playing him. There's just no good reason not to. Actually, as long as you have some black in there. No foil. Harsh Scrutiny, Fairgrounds Warden, Gear Pure Guide, and a Territorial Gorger. Trash Fire Gorger. I think if I just keep my hands in the screen, it won't do a lot of auto-focusing, not nearly as much. I'm going to go with just the sauce here. Might ruin some surprises, but that's alright. Sky Sovereign, Console Flagship. Good mythic. I have a lot of them, but it's still a good mythic. And yet another card that the Challenger decks ruin the value of. Servo token, Forest, and an Architect of the Untamed. If you do it the long way, which you see everything, every common by the time you're halfway through a box, you've seen them all. Uncommons too. I mean, we've all seen, by this point, if you've been playing since Kaladesh, or even close to it, you've seen all the cards from Kaladesh. Thopter token, junk, and a capture by the consulate. If I remember correctly, Ether Revolt, it's the invention was in front of the land, and in this set, in Kaladesh, it's between the land and the token. So if we get it, we'll see it right away. I definitely don't expect to get one, seeing I just pulled one out of a pre-release pack, but we'll see. Also traded for a box of box of bomb and kit. So see if we can get another invocation. Junk and a High Tide Hermit foil. Nothing like a foil crab to ruin your day. And Authority of the Consuls. Luckily it is not a foil rare, so still got a chance at a respectable foil rare. Servo token, Island, and a Gonti. Is that our second Gonti? No, I pulled that during the pre-release pack. Never mind. Another emblem. They actually were considerate and gave me a Nissa emblem to go with my Nissa. And a Cultivator's Caravan. So that's all the, unless I'm wrong, that's all the emblems for this set. We'll see if we can get a third, we can get Dovin Bond too. I hope not. Hope we get something more on the map, or a second Chandra. That'd be crazy. Swamp and a Construct and a Fleet Wheel Cruiser. Trash Wheel Cruiser. Nothing good. Somebody let me know if they, I should just TCG one, but I want to get a foil Garbage Fire. I'd very much like to. Thopter token. Mountain, and a foil Fairgrounds Trumpeter. Still no foil rare. And a Botanical Sanctum. Not bad. I believe that's what I needed. I got it. So, yeah, that's the land I needed. I hit the land I needed. There you go. How rare is that? I hit what I actually needed out of a box. Doesn't happen very often. I'll hit nice stuff, but if I actually am targeting a card, I generally won't hit it. And foil Geared Pure Ori is our foil rare. Meh. Not a good foil rare. I tried to make him work, and we got a Bomat Courier as our standard rare. Courier was great, again, until they reprinted him. He's still a great card to play, but he's everywhere now. Thanks to that Challenger deck. I know value isn't everything, especially since I play. But it is nice to be able to recoup what you pay for a box. And when they make a card worth nothing by printing a $30 box with 4 of a minute, I mean, that's going to hurt the value automatically. But I understand the purpose of those decks. It allows somebody to jump into the game, spend 30 bucks, and be pretty much competitive. We have a servo token, a planes, and a cataclysmic Gearhulk. Just a second, folks. There's our fourth mythic, Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Certainly not the Gearhulk I was looking for. Animation module. Confiscation coup. Sorry about that, folks. Answering a text message, unfortunately. Had to. Junk. And a madcap experiment. Seems people trying to put that into a deck, trying to work around it. I don't know. I don't see it being... Anytime draw cards on a card, people try and make it work. Even if it's junk. Construct and a mountain and a Depala. Alright, 3 packs to go here. See if we luck out. Syndicate Trafficker. Inventor's Fair. Alright, last pack. Can we get a little last pack magic? Drum roll. We have a foil, Eager Construct. And our last rare is a Bristling Hydra. Still playable card. So we only hit 2 from the land cycle, surprisingly. That's a low number from the land cycle. Actually 3 including Inventor's Fair. That one doesn't really count though. We did pretty well. Kind of blew on our foils, and not a lot of them. Hit Chandra, Nissa, and Sky Sovereign. Cataclysmic Gearhulk, not the best Gearhulk. But overall we did okay. So it was a lot of fun, and I know I enjoyed it. So hope everybody enjoyed watching this. I'm going to move on to the film the Omni-Ket box here real quick before I finish up, and I'll stagger posting them over the week. Hope everybody has a wonderful night and wonderful weekend. Talk to you later.